last night, Money in the Bank. Newsworthy for one reason and one reason only. And it is not the fact that Drew McIntyre won Money in the Bank and he lost Money in the Bank due to CM Punk, because we knew that was going to happen. It's not the fact that Solo Sikoa beat Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes had to have somebody to defend his title at SummerSlam, and that's what's going to happen. Solo Sikoa is going to challenge Cody Rhodes now at SummerSlam. There's your match. It's not those. It wasn't those things. It's not the fact that Damian Priest won. It's a guaranteed win now for Gunther. What Seth Rollins is going to do now, I don't know. It's the fact that John Cena, Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect, came out and said that he's having his retirement tour at next year's Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, and all the way through the rest of 2025. That's what the big news was. Nothing else. If you look at the grand scheme of things on Money in the Bank this year, really meant anything. I mean, really meant anything. And if you look at the press conference, if you watched it, I know some of you do, some of you don't, nothing on the press conference really meant anything except what John Cena had to say. Because John Cena came out and said that that was his retirement tour. You know, he didn't come out and say that during the pay-per-view. He said that, it was going to be his last. And he was going to say his thank yous, during the pay-per-view itself. But, it was kind of humorous. As a matter of fact, I would go back and watch John Cena's part of the press conference if you would go back and watch any of it. It was kind of humorous. But John Cena, I have mixed emotions about it because, John Cena was one of those characters, one of those people that I've been watching since I was, through my teenage years all the way up till now. And I was one that absolutely booed. I mean booed. And really did not like John Cena during the time that he carried that title and was just shoved down our throat. I didn't like him at all. But then when he carried the United States Championship and he carried it and he did all those great things and he really pushed everybody and he made them into what they are today, the stars that they are today. He helped them build up. I really liked them more. And you really began to appreciate John Cena for what he have given to the business more. He was one of those superstars, and that is kind of how I always have taken John Cena in as far as a character. But I remember my first pay-per-view that I went to, which was Judgment Day 2007. He main evented that pay-per-view against the great Khali. And of course made the great Khali tap, which led on to an Extreme Rules style type matchup at Extreme Rules the following months. Boy, was that a dreadful feud. Those two. But that's beside the point. Congratulations on retirement. And I hope that when he says that he is officially done with in-ring action, that he is one of those stars that actually carries that completely out. I really do. But congratulations to John Cena on his retirement from in-ring action in WWE. After next year, he will be missed. As if I'm talking about somebody that is not already missed in WWE when he takes his hiatus from in-ring action to go film movies and to do TV shows and that kind of stuff. But anyway, the rest of the show really didn't mean as much. We knew Drew McIntyre was going to get beat up and he was going to lose when he cashed in Money in the Bank. Quite frankly, at first I didn't think he was going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. I thought either Jey Uso was going to win or Chad Gable. Chad Gable would have been a good pick for it, especially since they didn't give him the Intercontinental title. And he'd been doing a lot of good work, a lot of great work with Alpha Academy. Jey Uso, another person that would have been great with that title. So I don't know why they didn't give him the Money in the Bank briefcase. Really, Knack. Really bad thing that they didn't give that to him in my eyes. But they gave it to Drew McIntyre only to add to the storyline with him and CM Punk. Whatever. Drew McIntyre cashed in later on in the night with the Damian Priest Seth Rollins matchup, where there was at one point it looked like a major flop where Seth Rollins was pinning Damian Priest, and it looked like either it was supposed to be a 2 count or the or the music was supposed to hit and Drew McIntyre was supposed to come out, and Damian Priest didn't kick out and Drew McIntyre's music didn't hit after a Falcon Arrow. Well, the ref said it was 2. It shouldn't have been. It should have been a 3. And Drew McIntyre came out, and soon after that, CM Punk just beat the crap out of him. Next thing you knew, 1, 2, 3, and Damian Priest wins to go to SummerSlam. And most assured, one of 2 things is going to happen: either Gunther's going to beat him clean, 1, 2, 3, or we're going to see Finn Balor, who already said, "Sure thing, boss," in the promo right before the match. Finn Balor is going to cost Damian Priest the matchup at SummerSlam. I see it right now. I see it all over that matchup right now. Gunther, the new World Heavyweight Champion at SummerSlam. Outside of that, we're going to see CM Punk and Drew McIntyre next month. We all knew that was going to happen, simply based off what we've been seeing. And what we saw last night was the icing on the cake, the cherry on top. Okay? The women's matchup, The women's Money in the Bank match, do I really need to go over that? I mean, I barely watched it. Barely watched it. And that's about all I'm going to say about that. I don't care. I didn't care. And that really was the Money in the Bank card. I mean, that really was. And unfortunately, Braun Breaker was put into a match that he should not have been in, because there's no business in him losing right now. In my eyes, Braun Breaker should not have been losing yet. If he was going to be in an Intercontinental title matchup, he should have won and carried it for a while. Which means he shouldn't have been in an IC strap match, because it's too early. Bad move on WWE's part. Bad move. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. And y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel today. Hit that bell button. And of course, until I see you again, this is Webby. And I'll catch you all on the other side. Talk to you later.